Assalamualaikum everyone and welcome back to Luna Classic Video Update. It's Friday. Today is going to be the last day of the updates before I don't meet you for the next 8 days. I'm going to be out for 8 days. And so let's talk about Luna Classic. Now, I still expect Luna Classic to come down to 11,000 or 12,000. We're still not out of the woods with that technical target. But what I want to do is remove all the drawings at the moment and talk about this simple pattern that we broke out of yesterday. So if I bring in the EMAs, you can see that you really backtested the EMAs and there's a very, very bad pressure on the EMA. Yesterday, I told you all the scenarios and I told you about its potential stop loss. And I closed the trade. I took the trade and I closed it. I'm not in this trade anymore. Yeah, I'm not trading Luna Classic anymore because I was a little bit of a confirmation bias, but I told you it wasn't really important to really break out of this particular pattern right there. You still can break out of it. It's not invalidated just yet. There are still chances of going back up if you go back up and break out of it and go up. But the thing is, you never broke out and hold the retest. Yes, you broke out, but you made wicks to the upside. Okay, and there's a lot of manipulation going on, and you can see how badly of a manipulation is happening right now. You do have that very big, huge green wick to the downside as well. So for me, guys, you have 2 more days. And we talked about the 3 rising method. So let's actually talk about the weekly very quickly here, because the weekly is what I've been observing for quite a while now, and I've been telling you about the weekly for the past few days. Now, you do have 2 days, 15 minutes left to close the weekly, and we talked about 3 rising methods right there. So this looks like it's not going to play out. One thing is very clear, and one thing is very certain, that in 2 days, I just don't know how Luna Classic is going to go all the way up to 33,000 or 36,000. That's really difficult now to do. The chances are getting less and less, okay? So the chances of going up like this is not there, okay? In 2 days, it's just very difficult, but anything can happen, okay? So there's like a little bit of hope, very, very small, like 10% hope for this to happen. Otherwise, I don't see it happening anytime soon. Okay, now 3 rising methods is not going to happen. So we're now left with the 3 black rose scenario. Okay, so 3 black rose is what we're looking for. This is the best scenario that I can actually think of. So I told you for quite a time now that all I was expecting is this week we're going to get a relief to 25,000. We've actually done that. Okay, now the bear flag didn't play out as I wanted to, but I still was expecting this kind of behavior because I've seen it before. They all make 3 red candles, they move a little bit higher, and then they continue. So next week is when you go down. Now, to support this claim technically, we need to also talk about the monthly. So if you look at the monthly, what are you doing? In the next 3 days, 15 minutes, if you come down to 21,885 in 3 days for the monthly closing, even if you close like this, even if you close near below 25,000, you are supposedly putting in a bearish pattern to go down. This is almost like a bearish Harami candlestick. If I just want to show you that one very quickly, so I'm gonna go to Google right there, bearish Harami candlestick pattern right there, and next to it you can see that big green candle, and you have that mini small candle, red candle. So that's something that you're almost putting in right now. So it's a mini red candle that you can close nearly 25,000, and then next month, boom. So which means also you need to go above 30,000 to continue higher, right? Because that pattern that I showed you that on the 4-hour time frame that needs to break out takes you only to 27,500, which is still not good enough to continue higher. So maybe even if you go to 27,500 from 24,000 right now, you're still not looking good. Anyways, you really need to go above 36,000, and that's where we can start to talk about potential move to the upside. So at the moment, once again, the refresher about this one is that if you look at the 4-hour time frame, it's a very simple trading concept. It's a swing trade, and I told you it's going to take a lot of time before we go to the technical target, but we're slowly maybe going to do that unless we're not breaking out of anything. So that was the left shoulder, the head here, the right shoulder. Take the neckline right over there. So this was your neckline. You got rejected at the neckline so many times. You try to cross it here, failed. You try to cross it there, you failed again. So all I do is take the top to the bottom right there, and this is where you're actually dropping down off. You broke out of here. You're looking to actually drop down to, you see, 11,500. Then again, that's your technical target. So it was a zone, 14,000 to 11,000. It's still in play. We haven't really met the target. That's how much simple I can put this trading if it does make any sense. So from here, maybe continue like this until next month you don't bottom out. By November, I don't think November is going to be green at all, but the look of things based on a monthly time frame, November is going to be dark. It's gonna not dark, but it's actually going to be red. So that's pretty much it for this update. See you after 8 days. I'm going to see you the next one. Allah Hafiz.